Force, work and energy. Force. We know that non-living things do not move on their own. They can move only when we push or pull them. We push or pull a door to open or close it. When we push or pull our toy car, it moves. A force is a push or pull. It moves stationary things from their positions. It may also change the direction of the movement of an object. It may also change the shape of an object. For example, in a game of football, the player kicks the ball to make the ball move from its position. The goalkeeper applies the force to stop the movement of the football. Players of the opposite team also kick the ball to change the direction of the football. So, we can define force as a push or a pull used to move an object. It can stop or change the direction of a moving object. It may also be used to squeeze things. For example, a lemon to take out its juice. Different types of forces. Forces are of different types. The force which is applied by the muscles of a human being or an animal to move an object is known as muscular force. It can also stop, break, bend, twist, or lift an object. The force applied by the parts of a machine or tool, such as the brakes of a car, to stop the car is called a mechanical force. When we stretch things such as rubber bands, springs or elastic, they can come back to their original shape. It is known as elastic force. We can shoot an arrow with the help of a bow. To shoot an arrow, we stretch the bowstring. The bowstring stretches and helps the arrow to move forward. The earth exerts gravitational force on all objects. That is why, when we throw a ball into the air, it falls on the ground after a while. Friction is a force which acts against the direction of the moving object. It tries to stop a moving object which is sliding over another object or floor. When we play with the toy car on the floor, it slows down and then stops after some time. Here, the toy car and the floor are rubbing against each other, and so the frictional force acts between them and stops the toy car. Work. When we study or do our homework, we usually say that we are working. But in the language of science, we explain the word work in a different way. When force is applied on an object and it moves through a distance, then we say that work is done. When we open a door, we do work. When we lift some load and move it to another place, then we do work. When we move the table, we do work. We apply force to do work. If the applied force does not move the object to a distance, it is said that work is not done. We often work with our hands. Sometimes we require the help of some simple tools. For example, we need a screwdriver to join two things with a screw. We use tools called simple machines to make our work easier or to increase the speed of work. For example, a pair of scissors cuts paper faster and in a better way than tearing paper. Energy. Sometimes when we feel tired, we say that I don't have any more energy left. What is this energy and why do we need it? Energy is the ability to do work. We need energy to talk, study, run, play, eat, breathe, and to do other activities. All creatures need energy to do their work. A machine also needs energy to operate. Everything that moves or functions needs energy. Sources of energy. We get our energy from food. Cars, buses, aeroplanes, and trains get energy from fuels like petrol and diesel. Electricity, wind, and flowing water are also different sources of energy. Wind energy is used to run a windmill. The energy of flowing water is used to run a turbine. Different forms of energy. Energy is available in different forms. Some important forms of energy are as given here. Solar energy. The sun is the main source of energy. The energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. Nowadays, we use solar energy to do various kinds of work. Most of the calculators which have a solar strip are powered by solar cells. These solar cells trap the solar energy and change it into other forms for our use. A solar cooker traps the heat of the sunlight and cooks the food. Muscular energy. We use the energy stored in our muscles to do work. We can lift heavy objects and move them using our muscular energy. Mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is the energy which is obtained by the motion of an object. This energy helps to move things such as wheels and shafts. We get this energy from wind, steam, or water. Wind helps to move the blades of a windmill, which helps to pump the underground water or to generate electricity. Thus, wind energy is converted into mechanical energy. Electrical energy. Nowadays, this form of energy is commonly used. This energy is used in our houses for running various machines and electrical appliances. It can be produced from various sources, from sunlight, from water falling from a height, or from burning coal. Heat energy. This is a very essential form of energy which is used for cooking food and drying clothes. It is also used in factories for various purposes. Thermal power stations use it to produce electrical energy. Fuels such as petrol, gas, and wood are important sources of heat energy. The sun also gives us heat energy. Food that we eat burns inside our body and keeps us warm. Geothermal energy. Geothermal comes from the Greek word geo, earth, and therme, heat. So, geothermal means heat energy obtained from the earth. We know that the inside layers of the earth are very hot. It is an important source of energy. In Manikaran, Himachal Pradesh, geothermal power plants are supplying electricity generated from geothermal energy without polluting the environment. Atomic energy. When a very small particle called an atom is split, atomic energy is released. This energy is used for running ships, submarines, generating electricity, etc. Unfortunately, it is also used for making atomic bombs. Energy can be changed from one form to another. It can neither be destroyed nor produced. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for the earth. We must use solar energy along with water and wind energy as much as possible. These sources of energy will be available to us for a long time. Coal and petrol are not so easily available to everyone. They are available in limited quantity on the earth. We should conserve these sources of energy for our future generations.